It's actually an ad for Sen. Sherrod Brown, an Ohio Democrat who faces a tough re-election fight that will help determine control of the Senate. His campaign declined to comment. The message is another indication of the political and security challenges the U.S. Mexico border presents for President Joe Biden. Some Democrats across country are moving away from the White House, and polls show widespread disappointment with Biden's handling of immigration and border issues, creating a huge liability for president's re-election next year. The Biden administration this week took two actions seen by many as moves to the right on immigration. The Department Homeland Security waived environmental and other reviews for construction of new sections of border wall in South Texas after Biden vowed during the 2020 campaign not to build a wall. One more step. U.S. officials said they would resume deportations to Venezuela shortly after ministration increased the protection status of thousands of people from the country. Both moves angered both conservatives and liberals. Many Republicans accused Biden of being too late to embrace former President Donald Trump's ideas on the border wall, while liberals who oppose additional border restrictions accused the White House of betraying campaign promises. My frustration was that we, as a country, were not able to address immigration holistically. We only trust President, said Rep. Veronica Escobar Texas, who represents the border city of El Paso and is national co-chair Biden's re-election campaign. We treat people of different nationalities differently, and the roads created are constantly challenged in the courts. Biden said his administration is making progress on the border wall because it was mandated by Congress during the Trump administration. Even though he thinks it is ineffective, his re-election campaign has pointed to Trump's record at the border, including his administration's practice of separating immigrant families as a deterrence measure and the temporary detention of children in warehouses in chain-link cells. Referring to Trump's Make America supporters, Kevin Munoz, a spokesman for Biden's re-election campaign, said, MAGA Republicans are supporting Donald Trump's policies on separating families, caging children, and border. It continues the legacy of the shouting playbook without any serious solutions. He said, Great Again movement. Border crossings reached a two-decade high under Trump but fell in early months of the COVID-19 pandemic as immigration officials used public health authority known as Title 42 to deport most border crossers. After taking office, Biden paused border wall construction and rescinded the Trump administration's Remain in Mexico program, but continued to deport many people under Title 42 until last May. Still, border crossings are increasing rapidly, and some observers blame his administration for creating the perception that the border is open. The White Hou